Hi everyone, my name is Lexie Williamson. I specialise in teaching yoga for athletes, more specifically runners and cyclists and triathletes. I'm a cyclist myself, and also I'm the author of a book called Yoga for Cyclists, published by Bloomsbury. So why am I talking about cycling with you? You're young, you know, you're probably still quite flexible. What I would like to do is just explain it's really good to get into good habits with stretching and mobility at this age while you're young, because cycling is quite a static activity in that parts of your body, particularly your back, your hips, don't move much when you're cycling. You're a little bit fixed in this riding position, a little bit like this. So it's good to just release those tight muscles. Partly just for comfort, but also performance. It will allow you to tuck into a nice aero position, and also prevent injury. So really what we're introducing this for now is for longevity, and by that I just mean so that you can ride for as long as you want in comfort, and reduces the chances of these kind of repetitive injuries that can happen in cycling. So I'm going to show you first of all how to release your back. So let's start with the back. We're going to come down onto our mats, and we're going to do something super simple. We're just going to hug the legs into the belly, and we're going to start rocking side to side. So really simple. And then you can vary this. So if you want to get right into your mid back or your thoracic spine, you can lift your head up and rock nice and tight in. Or you can lay your head down and just target your lower back by circling your legs around like this. And you can take your arms away and really press your hips down into the floor to go a little bit stronger with that massage. Let's drop the feet down to the floor now. So we've got legs bent, feet on the floor, we've got the arms out to the sides. We're just going to sway those legs from side to side. And again, we're just releasing the hips, but also the back. That's lovely. And then from here, let's come all the way back to center. And we're going to come up and we're going to flip onto all fours. So we're going to come onto all fours. You might have seen this one, cat stretch. So we're in all fours. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to look forwards. Breathe out, round the back. That's it, come forwards, round the back, okay? Or you can just be in all fours. If, again, this mid-back's a bit tight, you can just lift it up. Imagine you want to touch the ceiling with your middle back, and then slump your chest down, and then lift up, and slump down, good. And then our last one for the back is just to sit back on the heels. You shuffle to the end of your mat, sit back on your heels. Stretch your arms above your head, which is a pretty nice stretch for the back and shoulders anyway. And then we're going to come up to all fours, come forwards, drop the hips first, belly, chest touches down, maybe tap your nose on the floor, come back up again, come through all fours and back down. And again, you're going to roll up to all fours, come forwards, drop the hips, come onto your front, come up to cobra, we call it, back bend, through all fours, back down. Let's just do one more. The idea of this is to get your spine moving as much as you possibly can, because healthy backs like to move. They're designed to move. So it's a really simple, nice technique to do. Just think about it, sort of snaking up and down. And then the next thing we're going to do is target your hip flexors. These are muscles, strong muscles at the front of your hips that lift your legs when you pedal. So we're going to take a step up with the right foot. Most importantly, at this point, hands on hips, want to tuck your bum in. That's your golden rule with stretching the hip flexors, just tuck your bum in. Once you've done that, you're going to just lift your chest up and sink forwards and hold. Okay, while we're here, we're going to multitask a little bit. We're going to place right hand on right thigh, reach the left arm up and reach across. I'll show you that from a different angle. We're going to do this as a really good stretch for the whole of the side of the hips, reaching across. Imagine there's something here You really want to grab. You're still sinking your hips forwards, so you're still holding that hip flexor stretch. Good, good, good. And then we're going to come all the way back up. We're going to take the hands on the inside of the right foot, the inside. We might roll our knee out a little bit and come forwards. We might come lower down. So it depends how tight your hips feel. You can stay up or you can lower all the way down like so. And then once you're there, you're going to hold. So you're going to hold for, again, a good 10-15 seconds. This is how long we need to hold a static stretch for, or a stretch that doesn't move. And then once you've done that, you can come all the way back out, back to all fours, and repeat that routine on the other side, okay? So I won't do that now, but when just doing the lunge up, and then the side bend, and then the hands on the inside with the left leg up. Okay, I'm going to show you next quad stretch. So we need to stretch these muscles, strong muscles at the front of your thighs. You can feel that hard working muscles when you cycle. So you can come onto your front and you can stretch your quads this way. Remember to tuck your bum in again, so bottom down towards the mat. Grab a hold of your foot, draw it in towards you. You can relax your head onto your hands like that. This is the simplest way to do a quad stretch. Another way to do that is to sit like this, with your feet wide. Drop your legs over to one side, grab a hold of your leg. I actually prefer this one because you can gradually pull the leg back, so you can gradually work deeper into the stretch. Drop your knee so it's hovering above the floor, so not too high. Okay, hamstrings. Simplest way to stretch the hamstrings is with a band or strap of some sort. I have here a traditional yoga strap from you can get them from sports shops, but you don't have to have one. You could use the sleeve of a jersey. You could use a towel, rolled up towel, long sock, dressing gown belt. Okay, and then we're going to sit or stand. I'll kneel today just to show you side on, and then you're just going to take your strap above your head. Lift your chest up. Hold it. This is really good stretch for the upper body, which we haven't really talked about yet. When you ride your bike, you're very tucked in, yeah? So these muscles here can get tight, particularly if you go home and then you're gaming, texting, whatever. So just grab that strap and open things out. It could be bent arms, strapped back, so that's a really good pec stretch, or it could be straighter arms. Just have a play around with what works for you. And again, you're going to hold for a good 10 seconds, preferably longer. Once you've got this strap, you can just use it to stretch your hamstrings next. So you can come onto your back, loop it round your foot, and then come down, stretch your hamstrings. If your hamstrings feel tight, keep the other leg bent, foot on floor. If your hamstrings feel absolutely fine, straighten your leg out. You know, good measure of flexibility is to have the leg roughly 90 degrees up towards the ceiling. So if you're over here somewhere, bend the other leg and work over time on getting that leg more 90 degrees. Super. Okay, lovely. So that's just some simple stretching routines to bring in post-ride. So post-ride, jump off the bike, maybe get a drink or protein shake, but then stretch while your muscles are still warm rather than jumping in the shower. Once you've jumped in the shower and you're dressed and the moment's often gone, often we've got things to do, places to go, and it just doesn't happen. So jump down on the mat while your muscles are still warm, and just try introducing these little routines, some of these little routines, and they will serve you really, really well over your career, keep your body healthy, fit and strong, and work on that longevity, that feeling of being able to ride for years and years and years.